It's kit unboxing day. Hey everyone, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my channel and my studio. It's kit unboxing day and I have 6 cards to share with you. There's a lot happening here. I'm gonna unbox and then we are gonna see what shakes out. To see my kit unboxing and 6 cards, stick around. That's coming up next. Commence the unboxing. We get a pouch this time. Okay. Now, just so you know, some kits come with a pouch and some don't. It really depends on the contents of the entire kit. So, we love a pouch. Set that aside. And let's retrieve the contents. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Here is the October 2023 card kit called Put Your Party Hats On. Sugar, check. This makes me so happy for you if you have not tried the Positively Everyday scissors. These scissors, which I have been using since they came out, are so non-stick and wonderful. So you are getting a full-size Positively Everyday scissors. Let me rearrange this. That's better. Okay, you are going to get a pack of Rainbow Splash gem stickers. This is a new line at Simon Says Stamp, and it is wonderful. And this gives you tons of little self-adhesive stickers to pop onto any card project. Love that. You are going to get the classic Swiss dot folder, and this is also from Rainbow Splash, again the new line from Simon. And a Swiss dot is always a classic embossing folder to have, and I'm really excited that they are making this. So the embossing folder, fun. Ooh, let's go here. You're going to get some Tim Holtz Idea-ology word tags. Oh, these are very cute. You know what, I could zoom in a little bit here. These look like little metal pieces. Oh, that's very cute. I've never used these before. Huh, love it. All right, setting these aside. These are from This Calls for Confetti, and they are a little rainbow wheel clay polymer circles. And there's a big old button thrown in there too. One clear white button, or clear or white. You will get one of either. Oh, that's really cute. I don't know. I used to have buttons in my scrapbooking days. Oh my gosh. Okay. That is an adorable concept. Look at that. All right, let's look at the paper. This is, you're going to get 6, double-sided sheets of Paper Rose Rainbow Twirl 6x6 pattern paper. Well, let's take a look at these. This, oh my gosh. Whoa. That's like the best smoosh ink blend ever. That's really beautiful. Wow. Look at those florals. So we've got really rich florals on one side and really graphic designs on the other. Oh, that's a cute stripe. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's beautiful. Florals, gorgeous. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, that's a hard one because all the sides are so good. Wow, that is gorgeous Paper Rose. Way to go. Love it. You're going to get 2 Simon Says Stamp white A2 Sidefold. Well, you can do them this way, or you can fold them for horizontal, but these are already scored and ready to go, and the cardstock is really nice and smooth. That's kind of fun. All right, putting you under here. Well, yeah, there we go. Running out of room. Okay, this is the namesake stamp set. I am sure there are coordinating dies in the store that are available, but of course in the kit we just include stamps. And let's take a look. Oh my gosh. Okay, this looks like a Christina Werner design, I'm guessing. How fun. Okay, birthday. We love birthday. Wishing you a birthday as fabulous and amazing as you. Look at that greeting. Wow. Now that's a greeting. Happy birthday. May you feel special, loved, and celebrated. Put your party hats on. We've got various party hats. You can make a banner out of that. Those hats are very cute. And actually, that's very cute for, that would not be hard to fussy cut. So I'm going to keep that in mind today. It's a party. Happy birthday. I'm so excited for you. I'm shaking. I'm guessing that's got to find its way into a shaker card. Happy birthday. Let's celebrate you. Small happy birthday. Little confetti. Wishing you the very best on your special day. That's a really fun birthday stamp set. Great job. Love it. So fun. And birthday, let's face it, we always need to make birthday cards. Okay, let's look at our cardstock here. You're going to get 1 sheet of Simon Says Stamp Royal Purple. You're going to get 1 sheet of Simon Says Stamp Sunshine. These are both 100-pound weight cardstocks. Oh, and look at this. You're going to get 1 full sheet. It's kind of hard to show this with the lights, but 1 full sheet of our rainbow holographic, look at that, 100-pound cardstock. This is very fun if you've never worked with the holographic cardstock. It is super fun. So that's a look at the kit. And now, oh my, I need to percolate because there's so much goodness here. I got the things, I got the things, I got that, I got that, everything, we're good. All right, that's a look at the kit contents. Let me noodle on this a bit and we'll jump into the first card. For the first card, I gotta do it. I have to use, I'm sacrificing that for that because that is that's my love language. And let's see, I think I'm gonna put it, I'm just putting it right here. And here's the thing, I rarely stamp and emboss on pattern paper. And even though this is a little coated, I think it's gonna be pretty. So I'm gonna take this ginormous greeting, pop it on right there in the center. And I think I'm gonna shift it a little bit because I wanna get kind of that. Yeah, that's cute. And I will be cropping this down a little for my card. Oh, so simple. But see, here's the thing. Let's say you have a bunch of pattern paper, right? And by the way, I'm just going to show you this once, but I'm going to prime all of the stamps in the set because they're brand new. They come with a bit of a coating. And if you just run your finger over all parts of the stamp, it roughs up that coating, gets it off, and then you are more primed and ready to stamp. So I'll be doing that on all of them, but I won't show it because it's riveting. Okay. All right. But here's the thing. You have pattern paper, right? This is such a great idea, meaning you take a big greeting, you pop it on something pretty, emboss it, right? And I'm pretty sure the embossing will work. If this doesn't work, well, we just wasted the most beautiful paper in all the land. I don't even know why I'm powdering. This is smooth coated paper. It should not grab a lot of powder, but it's force of habit. Clear embossing ink. I'm going to ink this up. And I'm using my Misty today with the grip mat that is sized to fit inside, so it will hold my paper in place. We're going to ink, ink, ink. Bring it down. And this is a pretty thick font, so I'm not too worried about too much pressure, right? I'm just gonna slide it over. Oh my goodness. I recently cleaned all of my Misty tools and it's amazing how much better it feels to do this over a clean door. All right, let's see how that looks. I should be able to see it. Oh, that looks really good. I'm gonna hit it one more time. And then we're just gonna emboss this in gold. It's gonna be fabulous. All right. Let me get my paper for catching the powder. And now we'll just add our powder. I guess I'm going to do this upside down if that's all right with you, because I like to have a nice clear area for my clothespin. This is Simon Says Stamp Ultrafine Gold. I think this will be really pretty on here. It's a gorgeous powder. We'll just cover that up. let it think about itself, and slide it off. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is fantastic, and it's not even melted. All right, funnel back in. We'll heat up our heat tool, and then we're going to melt that beautiful powder. Gosh, that is so pretty. Oh, look at that. Now, it is a little warped, but that's okay, because I think what I might do is I might back it with some cardstock, but let's cut it out first, because sometimes that helps. Oh, I love it. Hold tight. I'm going to crop this down with one of my A2 layers dies, probably right, yeah, right there. And this should help to flatten. So let's cut that out. I'll run that through my die cut machine. All right, lifting that up, and oh, so pretty. And I still have this paper, so I'm not going to throw that away. I'm going to cut out one more layer of let's see, probably just some 80-pound cardstock that I have on hand, just to give that a little more substance. I'll do that and put some foam tape on the back of the whole thing. I went ahead, glued a little cardstock on the back. It's still a little warpy, but I want to show you why I love these scissors so much. Okay, these are not even the ones out of the pack. These are the ones I've been using for, oh, I don't know, 3 months. Snip, not a cut on that, or not a stick on that foam. That is what I love. Like, they are so great for cutting foam tape and sticky things. It just releases, well, it releases like butter. Now I'm going to put 4 strips on this to help with the warping. The thing is, pattern paper doesn't really hold up, right? I probably should have done a heavier backer on this, but let's come over here to the edge like that, right at the edge, right? Yeah, that's good. Because once this is on our note card, we're going to be good to go. And I think I'm just going to stick this on one of the white note cards that's already in the kit. Side fold. Hey, I can do a side fold. There we go. Oh, that's going to help a lot. Oh, it's so fun. Let me get one of the note cards. So all you have to do with these little friends, they're already scored. You see that score line? Fold like that. And then we're just going to give this a nice press. This is my Teflon bone folder from Simon Says Stamp. All right. And I'm actually going to tape this closed. It's very sturdy cardstock for these bases. Feels great. And that way, this is nice and flat so that I can pop that on. See, okay, it doesn't take much for me to get excited about a card design, right? But look at that. It's so simple. Oh, I love it. All right, let's take the backers off. And we'll pop this onto the note card. Oh, that looks great. I am not, look at that. Look how fun that is with the shine on the color. Okay, we're starting out great. And that's the finished card project. I'm not going to do anything else on here. I don't want any bling. I love the clean look of this. So look at that. That's card 1. Finished card. Moving on. For the next card, I have an idea. Famous last words. I pulled scraps, so let's go in rainbow order. Red, orange. I'm trying not to handle this cardstock too much, right? Because of the oils on my hands. Roy, G, we'll have G here, and Biv. So this is just a great way to just pull scraps. These are just random scraps from my scrap bin. And I'm going to stamp 5 hats because that's how we're going to do it. And that way, instead of coloring them, I can emboss them in white and have a nice graphic look to my card project. And I'm going to do every other one with that one. So that means I have to skip down to blue, and then this one will go there, and it will also go here. So that's how I'm gonna stamp it. So let me get these and stick you in like that. Okay, pressing down on the grip mat. I'll have to powder them up. Okay. Pick up. Now that one didn't want to stay down. You stay down there in the corner. Don't move. All right. Powder this one up too. Now, I will get my clear embossing ink. Ink these up. And I hope the paper stays stuck down. It should, because once you press with the stamps themselves, I wash my grip mats once a week and it gets them all nice and sticky again. So let's transfer. That. Oh, that's cute. Like that. It's going to be nice and bold. Okay. Like that. Now, I'm going to take these guys off for now. Go like that. And I want to make sure this is completely dry before I put it down. So sometimes, well, I don't even have a scrap of paper nearby. I'll just put it repeatedly on my hand. And we're going to go one here. That. Bring it down. I'll just transfer with my fingers. Bring it down and press. And then again, clean, because we're working in order here. All right. Then drop that right there. Okay. You know, I may have pressed a little hard on those. I may restamp them on the other side because I feel like these are coming through a little less because I'm using my hands, but preserving a little bit thinner of a line. So I think I'm going to add my powder to these, and I'm just going to flip those real quick and restamp. All right, now all I have to do, see, this is why it's nice to have the 3-pack of the clothespins. I'm going to add some white embossing powder to each one of these, one at a time, and we're going to have little white party hats on multicolored paper. Okay. There's always 2 sides to every paper. I hope I did that in the right. I think I switched it, but it's okay. It's going to be fine. I think this idea will work. We'll see. Okay, I don't have an extra clothespin for you right now. Actually, I do. Oh, I did a terrible job with that. Oh, well, let's see. I think I handled this one a bit too much. We'll work on that. We'll work on this. Come on now. There we go. Oh, that is sticking terribly. Let me redo those. I'll melt these, and then I'm going to cut them all out, and we're gonna proceed. All right, you get the gist, right? There's 3 there. Just gonna, well, actually, no, see, I think I handled them too much. And look at all the powder. Can you see all that powder in there? Yeah, I'm gonna redo those. So I'll redo those real quick. Just a reminder, there are always 2 sides to every piece of paper. Okay, fussy cutting. Can you fussy cut with these? Well, if it's a big piece, I'll show you what I like to do. I like to cut off as much as I can before cutting. You know, ideally I would use, and I'm going to use my smaller scissors, but if you have things with really straight sides like this, it's really not too hard to just go like that. And I like a little wide, you know, I like a little wide area. So I'm going to make these kind of pointy, but I just wanted to show you, you can use these as well. Around that corner, like that. Does not have to be perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm going to do the best I can. There's one. And then two, I will smooth out usually with my little rounded scissors here, or my smaller scissors, like that. But I think I'll leave the point at the top. I don't really mind that. All right, so I'm going to cut all of these out off camera for the card, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do. Now that I've got my little hats, I'm going to slide these out of the way, and I am going to use the Swiss dot folder, which again, Swiss dot, oh, it's such a classic, right? I'm going to pop this in here, and I'm going to set up my Platinum 6, and I'll show you how to emboss with a folder like this. I'm going to be using my Spellbinders Platinum 6, and what I love about these new universal plates is you can look for whatever sandwich you need, and I'm using a standard embossing folder, so platform A, B, folder paper, and a cutting plate. All right, and my plates are pretty new. I actually just picked up a new machine because I like to stay current. All right, I'm going to line this up here so it's right in the center of all the dots, more or less. And I've already trimmed this paper to be 5 by 3 3/4, and it is the 80-pound Neenah Classic Crest in Solar White, but I think this will be just lovely for the purpose of my card. All right, and all you do, you just run it through, just like that. So simple. If you want to come back, you can come back. It's fine. Yeah, just go. Just do what you're going to do. It goes through really easily. And take the plate off. And here is the beautiful texture. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Swiss dot is just a classic. And this is going to be the background panel for my hats. All right, moving on. I decided to use some of the cardstock from the kit, and I'm going to make my note card out of that. And then I realized, wouldn't it be cute if we repeated that color on another piece of sunshine? So I'm going to swap out that one for that one, and that's going to be a beautiful visual connection. So sometimes that happens. You know, I'm making something and I think to myself, ooh, would this work? Sometimes the answer is no, sometimes it's yes. So I'm going to score this right at 4 1/4. And this will be a landscape design in a horizontal orientation. So fold it down like that. Okay, give that a press. And again, I will tape that closed like that. Now, I have already put some foam tape on the back because I just like that little bit of pop-up, right? And what I'm probably going to do here, now I have to figure out my greeting, but I want to have my 3 hats spaced out. Come here now. See, so these will all repeat, right? And those will be more flush. And then I am going to pop those up just a little bit to complete the rainbow. But I need to figure out a greeting. So let me take a look at the set, because I actually think just something really simple like let's celebrate you, or even just happy birthday. I like these because these are so easy to cut out. So I think what I'll do, I actually think it would look cute maybe in the yellow, again, just to have that at the bottom and have that visual connection. Let me go ahead and stamp and emboss in white. I'll do that off camera, and then we'll arrange the final card. Now I'm going to cut these out using one of my Simon Says Stamp Sentiment labels. I'll get that nicely lined up here on my magnetic mat and cut both of them out. All right, I'll go ahead and run that through my die cut machine. I'm going to go ahead and trim the happy birthday. I'm going to do this on my little guillotine trimmer because I like to split that letter right with, there's that little groove there, and then cut, flip it, do the same with the other side, that little groove just helps you get them lined up perfectly from side to side. So now I'm going to be probably putting this right about here, but I put some thin foam squares on the back, and that way, now it's kind of tricky, right? Because you've got all the texture with the foam dots, but hopefully we can figure it out. And I'm going to use a little liquid glue. So let me get some of that out. And I think I'll place the yellow one first, and then that will make placing the others a little easier. So. Now, let's see here. I'm just going to set it. I mean, this is actually not too hard to line up because of the Swiss dots. So I'm just going to put it right on top of that line of dots like that. Okay. And then I'll just scooch you up there to make sure you're straight. That looks pretty straight to me. Also, the yellow of sunshine is not as dull, I think, as it looks here. It's actually really nice. And it's so fun. Isn't that a fun card? So simple. And I'm telling you, I don't know why I don't feel like putting anything shiny on my cards today. I really don't. I have an idea. I mean, I see, the thing is I don't even want to put bling on right now because I think this is cute as is. And sometimes it's okay just to let a card stand without something shiny. I'll find something to boop, I promise. But now we're moving on. For the next card, I'm gonna make a shaker. So I'm gonna take out my grip mat insert, and this is a good time where I can just go run it under hot water, then I let it air dry and it's all sticky and good to go. Because I want to put this back in, all right, because I am going to be stamping on Heat Safe Acetate from Simon Says Stamp. This is going to be my shaker window, and yes, I'm so excited for you, I'm shaking. Now, because I'm not 100% sure what the shaker is going to look like, I'm popping it right in the middle, okay, like that. This is going to be the panel for the shaker. I'm taking advantage of our pattern paper this time. All right, so we're going to pick this up right here, take this acetate off. Now, there is a lot of static on acetate. Just want you to know that straight up. I think, you know what? I don't know if I want to use a magnet or not. Maybe not, but we'll see. Now, this is really a one and done. It either works or it doesn't. I have more acetate that I can use. And this is going to be my shaker fill. I'm so excited. Okay. So if I have to do it again, I have to do it again, but we're going to give it a go. So we're going to powder this up a lot. I want to get a ton of powder. In fact, boy, I can see it. It's coming out. You want to get a ton on here because, well, acetate, right? I guess I can kind of see it coming out. All right. Sometimes too, I've even seen people pour their, just open up the thing and pour it on, but I feel like we're going to try this first. If we have to do it again, no big deal, we'll do it again. So let's take our Simon Says Stamp clear ink, ink our stamp up nicely, not too goopy, and then bring it down and transfer. That's it. Okay, I'm going to get my clothespin ready. Pick this up. Oh, actually, that did stay in place. Kind of shocked. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that looks good. All right, let's grab our powder. I'm still in a white powder mode because I just love the high contrast. That impression looks great. Fingers crossed. Okay. Woo, look at that. That is, can you see that? There you go. Oh, that looks good. Okay. That's it. Look how fast that goes. Oh, that looks so good. Now you can see all the powder. As soon as this is cool, I'm going to buff it off. So what you can do here is just take a microfiber cloth, lint-free cloth, and just go around and get all the excess powder off that you powdered up with, and it should look great. All right, so look at that. All right, now what I need to do, no, that's just powder. I need to figure out what size circle I want for my shaker. And I feel like that is a really good size, right, to make for my panel. But I want to have as much of my rainbow as possible. So this is going to be, how can I get as much, right, little on all the sides, because I want, yeah. And then I'm going to take another die and create the outline. Oh, it's got to be one bigger. Let's try that. Because then if you cut this all at once, you are good to go. And I feel like that's probably enough, unless I put a little happy birthday greeting on it. But honestly, I just want this to be what it is. And here's the thing too, if this doesn't have to be a birthday card, this can be like a congratulations on graduation card. It can be whatever you want, because if someone's really excited for you, well, you could have done all manner of things. All right, let me cut this out. Now I have my panel, and I can save that too. I don't want to get rid of that, because who knows where that could show up later. Well, you never say never. Okay, so this is the front of the shaker. And now all I have to do is, well, I can just cut this by hand actually, right? I don't need to each side. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Just because I can, I'm going to take the next size down, figure this out right about there, and just put that there for right now. I think I got it a little off center, but I have to put some tape on here. Oh yeah, that's got to come down. I'm going to cut that one out too. I'll be right back. Did that cut all the way through? It didn't quite, but here's the beautiful thing. This is a very heavy duty. It gives me my outline for, there we go. Perfect. All right. I mean, it mostly cut, but now at least I know the general crop. There we go. All right. I'll dust this off before we put it onto the back. I'm going to take some of my Simon Says Stamp Terrific tape. Love this tape because it tears beautifully and it's nice for adhering things like this. Because I am going to have to build up my shaker element as well. So there's going to be a lot of tape going on here, but we're gonna make it work. All right, let's just put you right there. All right, I'll take the backers off and then we'll position this perfectly. Brought in a piece of pink copy paper. It's the same paper I use for all things, just so that I can see exactly where I'm placing this down. And then I'll just take the backers off. Which side do I want up top? I think I want the, yeah, I want the lighter at the top. So all I'm gonna do is just stand up, drop it down, pick it up, and then wherever that tape was, my shaker window is now in place. So let me build up some foam and then, ooh, I think this will look really good on the purple note card. Let me get the note card prepped and the foam tape on. So here's my design of foam squares. Now I don't need the button for this, but I'm gonna just dump some of these out because I don't know how many I'm gonna use yet. And I'm also going to get some shiny sequins, right? I'll get a few. And, you know, we'll just kind of play it by ear because here's what it's going to look like. I want this dark background because I think that is so pretty, but there's no way I can line this up with just my brain. like I can't do it that way. So we're going to put some of these in the middle. And we want them to be as flat as possible so that when I go to pop my foam down, and actually I'm going to have to magnet this in place too, because I don't want to mess it up once I've come this far, but we're going to have a little mix in there. I always underfill sometimes, and so I'm trying to make sure that we get this so that we're going to have a nice little amount, but I think I still need a little more. I'm sure this is the intention, right, of this little guy. All right, a little more here, and it will spread out. And yeah, it will, you know, dip down, but the beauty of a shaker card is that it shakes, right? Let's take all the backers off, and I'll put a little liquid glue all around the edge, and then we're going to carefully drop it down. Oh, I forgot to take that one off. Let's take that one off. Oh boy, the pressure. The pressure's getting to me. Is it just me, or does someone here want to sing the Pointer Sisters song? It's so fun! And even when the card is perfectly upright, you still get a fill of shaker. Oh! So cute. And honestly, again, I don't think I want to put any little guys around. I mean, I suppose I could put a few. Let me see what it looks like. I got to do it. I told you there'd be some booping. This is so fun. All right, here we go. We got to make sure though we're cupward. You are not cupward. All right. And glue. I think this is fun. Boop. Fun little shaker. These little guys, boop, are so stinking cute. Little color wheels, right? Boop. And the thing they kind of do, oh, let's get you out of there, is they reinforce the theme of circles, boop, rainbows, right? We're gonna pop one in here. Boop. Why doesn't that one want to go? All right, I gotta grab another one. That's too thick. Let's try that one. Boop. There we go. Put you on the cardstock here. We gotta let this set. There we go. Boop. Forgot the boop. And boop. 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 Oh, bigger. Boop. And the last one here. And boop. That, my friends, that is an epic shaker card. Look at all that. Look at all that's happening there. I'm so excited for you. I'm shaking. So again, that could congratulate people for any number of reasons or just be a fantastic little birthday project. All right, moving on. For the next card, I have another idea, and I'm going to grab this, the pre-done note card, but what I don't know is, do I want to, oh boy, okay, this is where I don't know. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm feeling making windows today. And what if I like the basic happy birthday. I like put your party hats on. What if I did a card that had, oh, hold on a second. Let me grab another die. I love the idea of having this in a domed arch. So what if I made another panel? I might be going a little all in on these floral panels, but you know what? It's just, they're so beautiful. Why not take advantage of a beautiful pattern paper? So let me get one other die. I'm going to cut this panel. I really like this magnetic plate because it holds things in place. Let me run this through my die cut machine. All right. Now we will have this lovely little window. I'm not going to make a shaker with this, however, although I might keep the inside too because, well, I'm not sure. Let me set these aside and move on to what is hopefully going to be my stamping step. I cut a little piece of the royal purple, and what I'm going to do is just kind of figure out roughly where this can be. I think I will just gently let that sit. And I'm going to put your party hats on. And we are going to stamp this in gold, in embossing gold. Press that down, pick it up, and golden purple is so pretty. I think this is going to look great. Bring this down and let's transfer that. How does that look? Oh, that looks so good. Let's do a light tap. There. All right. Again, the fine detail gold. Sit there for a minute. Oh yeah, that's going to be beautiful. It's hard to see right now, but trust me, that's going to come alive. And that is a lovely shiny green. As soon as this cools off, I will buff off the extra anti-static powder. I have an idea. I took the remaining note card and just folded it down. I put the tape inside to hold this flat. And I'm going to take a little from my stash of the Brutus Monroe Aqua Pigment, and I'm going to make some spatter for my card. So what I do is just squeeze a little onto an acrylic block. Then I take a fan brush. Any brush will do for this. And sometimes I do take a little tiny water and just put it on the brush just to kind of get the bristles warmed up. I'm going to put that off to the side here. You're going to pick it up like that. And I start over here because of the big spatters. But I'm going to spatter all around the card just to create a little fun on the outside. A little gold to repeat. Not too worried about the inside, that part, but what falls, falls. And when this dries, it will have a beautiful shine. So I'm going to let that dry and we'll move on. Okay. That holds it roughly in the right place, right? On the back, just nice thin lines of some Connect glue here. Okay, and I think this will work. Oh, Cathy, you're always coming up with little hacks, but is this a good one? It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. All right, like that. Now, what we'll do is we'll hold it right here. Try not to get any on us. And we're just gonna pop it down in the center. Will be centered, I think. Oh my gosh, is that close enough? It's liquid, so it moves a bit. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pick this up real quick. Before I completely commit, I just want to look at where it's at and say, like that, right? Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. And actually, just because I can, I'm going to put a little ribbon down here, 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 and there. And now we'll center this friend. I think that is so cute. Look at all that floral, right? And then you have the little bit of spatter here and that beautiful paper. Like, why not use the beautiful paper to its fullest potential? That's the question that I have for you, and the answer is you got to do it. You got to do it. I am going to pull just a few satin pearls from my own stash to finish this card. I think it's kind of cute to have something this beautiful and ornate with put your party hats on. There's a little bit of an incongruity, boop, and I love that. I love that. And these just add a little texture in that little space. And of course the glue, if it oozes out a little, that's okay. It will dry clear. Boop. And a little tiny friend. Boop. To finish it off. And that is my finished card project. See, so you've got your little bit of shine on the outside note card, right? I think that's really fun. Whew, okay, moving on. The next card might be the quickest card I'll ever do. Although I say that and then I get into it and then it's not even close. But here's what I'm thinking. Again, the reason I like having a die set like this is you can crop. You can take a crop of whatever you like, right? And visualize a design. Now, I want to take these out because I feel like, there we go. I'm just going to take them all. Oh, they're so cute. I don't know. I hope my glue will hold them. Because what I think would be so sweet, well, we'll have to see, is to do a little love just somewhere here on this card with, I don't know if I have twine. I might have to look. Something little like that and just pop it onto a card. Like no major greeting, right? Or, I mean, I could, let's see, what are the Love and XO? I mean, this is super vintage feeling, right? And if there's a way that I can figure out how to do this, that's what I'm going to do. So I want to take a crop where this wreath comes right off. Or do I want to go, well, here's the question where you have to start saying, or do I want part of that wreath or that? But I am feeling the blues and the purples and that vibe. So let me go ahead and cut this out, make my note card, and show you what I'm thinking. I'm going to try something a little wild. I have this DMC metallic thread. I'm not really known, let's see here. I'm not really known for my metallic thread usage. However, oh, never say never. You know, card kits are going to get me to try all kinds of things. So here's what I'm going to do for right now. I want to make sure that wherever I put this, it's coming out right about here, okay? And we're taping it like that with just some low-tack tape to hold it. Now, so what do you do with you? Hold on here. Let me unfurl some. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a couple rounds and just, okay, come here, come a little lower, maybe right about there. I'm just gonna wrap a little twine around. Don't even know. I honestly don't even know who I am right now. This is crazy and kind of fun. Okay, now I've got it wrapped. It's very pretty. Now, do I want to string some through? That's what I don't know. So I'm going to undo quite a bit here. And I think if I'm smart, I'm going to put a magnet right there to hold that twine, okay? This might not work. This might be the weirdest thing that I've ever done, or it might be the greatest thing. But now I don't know. I need one of those threading tools. I'm going to have to figure out a way to keep this together. I feel like I can do this. Go. Yep. There's one. Okay. And here's two. Wants to come apart very quickly, and all I have to do is just get it in. Okay. Okay. Now, let's see. What I want to do here is I want it to stay there. So let me get a little tape so I can tape this on the back. This tape is not going to hurt anything, but we're going to come around and pop that on the back. Hold you there, flip you over, bring you back, okay? Because I have an idea for those as well. Because another thing that I could do here is I could put a little foam square underneath. So I might just do that. I am going to cut just 2 little segments of foam square because I actually don't want these to move. You know, I don't want them to shift around. And I feel like if I pick this up, right, put that on the back of that, and then let's see, is this going to be too big for the circle? No, it's not. Like that. Then I can take the backers off and position them right onto the card, and it will work nicely for holding everything in place. So let's pick you up and just sort of say, loves to that side. Yes. And then it won't move my thread around either, like that. Isn't that cute? The little taggers. Otherwise, they're gonna flap everywhere, and this gives me a little more control. All right, so again, we're gonna take our foam tape, our great scissors, snip, and I'll load it up with the tape, which will also hold our thread nicely in place. A little bit of an afterthought here, because this has a spatter on it, I think I want to have a lilac sort of spatter as well. I'm kind of in that mood. So again, this time I'm just gonna smush this onto my glass mat. I'm gonna add a little water to my brush and a little water here. Go like that, and just put a little all over the card, like that. And when that dries back, that's gonna make a nice little visual link. I really like this. Pattern paper, you know, and here I wonder, would these look nice here? Because the satin pearls, again, this is just a little stash. Sometimes I just dump them because what I'm looking for are the really small ones. I'm just gonna put 5 close to the love. I think that's sweet. This is, I've never used the little multimedia things. This is real fun. All right, let's put a little glue here. Boop. Boop. Little boop there. And one here. Boop. And boop. And that's the finished card project. I like the addition of that little lilac spatter because it ties in with the lilac spatter that's built into this, and it's just a simple card. You could use this for anything. All right, this one's done. For the last card, I've got to work in the rest of the things from the kit that I hadn't used yet. I think this will be fun. Let's take some of this. Now I got my look at that. I got fingerprints all over it, but that's okay. What we're gonna do, you wanna make sure the nubby side is pushing up into your pattern side, okay? And again, we gotta line it up so the dots are all pretty lined up, looking good. I think that's crooked. Hold on, I can do this. Highly trained professional, highly trained, yes. Okay. We are going to add some texture to this beautiful rainbow holographic. Simon Says Stamp also makes it in smaller sizes, so you get a full spectrum of rainbow in a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 size. But I like the big one too, because what this allows is for you to take one set of color, like the cool tones here, which is what I wanted to do. Kind of in this cool tone vibe, but wait till you see. Ooh, look at that. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that cool? So you've got your holographic, my fingerprints are still in there, and we've pressed up our Swiss dot. This paper embosses beautifully. Now, I'm going to top it with a greeting. I'm going to work in some gems, and we're going to make some magic. Okay, I ended up stamping and embossing in silver this little happy birthday. But here's what I want to do. This is 3 inches by 4 1/4, or yeah, 3 by 4 1/4. And I want to get so that the happy and birthday lines are perpendicular on that angle. Does that make sense? Like that. And so I want to figure out that crop, okay, right there on that. I'm going to pull that out And I'm going to cut that, and that's going to be perfectly sized for my card. Let me cut that out. Before I finish this card, I took another piece of the royal purple. I have this here in my studio, and I was going to do the card on the royal purple. But sometimes just, playing around with a different combination, I think this is a stronger design, and it really allows this holographic paper to shine. So we are going to assemble this card. This is Simon Says Stamp Black, and I just embossed in some of the Simon Silver. Okay. I love that big margin. I also put the foam tape here on the back. Take those off. And here I am going to put a tiny bit of liquid glue, just so this can wiggle a bit. And we'll just say, where is my little T-square here? I want this to be sort of in the lower area. I'm going to use the lip to help line this up. And we are going to put it right, right there. Right like that. And I like this lower arrangement. Now, all I have to do is add some gems in the right color for just a little extra. Well, I like to pick these things up with this tool because then it lets me see, and I'm actually going to use the dot pattern as my guide, okay? So the dot pattern here, we're gonna have a couple like that. And I think I'll come down, maybe, do I want to do a pink one down? No, I'm going to stay with the dark tones, these jewel tones, because I think that's really quite nice. Okay, right there. It's so simple, but I do like this. And I love the self-adhesion. Oh, it's very nice. All right, just little friends here. And I think, how about over, yeah, one right there. I could do 3 up here too. Here, there, oh, come here. There we go. And we're just going to repeat 3 on top, 3 on the bottom, and that way we just have that little extra bit in there. It's very subtle, but I really wanted to work in everything. And that is the 6th and final card project. All right, let's take a look at all the cards together. So here's a look at my 6 cards today. There's definitely a purpley vibe going on. I also went portrait with most of them, but I worked the pattern paper today and I'm feeling it. All right, let's take a look at number 1. We'll zoom in here a little bit. So we have the wishing you a birthday as fabulous and amazing as you. That big stamp with that gorgeous pattern paper. And I just popped it right onto the pre-made note card. Here, a very simple graphic design, taking advantage of that nice Swiss dot, little fussy cutting. Of course, if you're a die person and you get the dies, a little easier, but honestly, not so hard, right? Yeah, that's not too hard to cut out at all. I actually think this is a very sweet, minimal graphic card. This epic shaker, I think it's epic. I mean, even when it's down, it's filled right to the line. I think that is really fun. And again, no need to blend if you've got gorgeous, gorgeous pattern paper. Put your party hats on. I actually think this is like so fun. Just that little gold spatter to match the gold embossing. That purple cardstock is gorgeous. And again, a pattern paper that is fantastic. Are there party hats on there? No. Does it matter? No. All right, coming into this card. Now this one, again, I've got those little Tim Holtz dealy bobs. I've got some metallic thread. Gorgeous pattern paper. Again, using that purple, royal purple cardstock. And then a little spatter on the edges here. Love that too. I don't know what's my favorite today. Usually it's easy for me to pick one, but today, I don't know. Now my fingerprints, I can still see them. But I think that is very cool, and I'm so happy I managed to work, I think, everything from the kit into the collection today. And that, my friends, wraps the October card kit video. I hope this inspires you to check it out, or that you can just take some ideas in general. You can find links to all of the products I used in today's video, including the link to become a subscriber, below in the YouTube description box. Consider signing up to become a kit subscriber today. You can cancel at any time and you will get a box of crafty goodness every month, and who knows what will shake out. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please become one today. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so that you don't miss the next time I post. I have many other kit unboxings if you love this type of video, so I'll be sure to link those at the end and you can check out more cards. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Here are 2 thumbnails to more kit unboxings. I'll see you in those videos.